morning, nerds. Today we are talking about Pinterest and Pinterest ads. Do they work? And how to create one that effectively drives the traffic that you're looking for to create sales and signups on your landing page. So if you're ready to get started, let's dive right in. Do Pinterest ads actually work? And I'm going to tell you they absolutely do. They're probably one of the best places that you can go to reach a female target audience if you are creating a program or a product that is centered around women or aimed towards women. So I would say my Pinterest ads have actually outperformed a lot of my Google general Google ads. So I'm looking here in the back end, and as you can see, this is the one that I just recently boosted on Pinterest. Now, as you can see here, it's a promoted pin, but it's also a rich pin. So I generally like to go back here first, and I like to look at my pins that are actually working well organically, and that means the R means it's a rich pin, so it's working good on its own without being promoted. So when I find one that's actually working really well on its own, I like to then take that one and promote it. So that's what I've done here. Is I've taken this pin that works really well on its own. Okay, it's a little cheesy, but what it does is it's promoting a free branding course that I'm running right now on my website, as you can see right here. So this is the landing page for it, and I want to drive traffic to this particular website. So I have created this pin and I have promoted that pin to show more audiences. Now, based on that boost, which has been going on for 2 days, I have gone from what you saw in the stats, reach about 3,750 people. Now, mind you, my budget for this campaign was probably like, I spread it out over the course of say 4 or 5 days. The total budget was $10, which, you know, it's that's pretty tiny. But you know, whenever you're just starting out, that's okay to do if you just want to test to see how things are working. So if you just want to put $10 on something just to see how it does, that's a good way to start. This particular ad has gotten so far, well, it says right here, 4,700 impressions. The cost per 1,000 is $2.55. So for every 1,000 people who see this ad, I'm paying, you know, $2.55. The engagement rate is 231 engagements. That means somebody who's either clicked on it to view it closer or just kind of highlighted it, whatever there's an engagement there. The click through, there's been 64 click throughs to my landing page, to the branding course right here. Okay. Now the click-through rate is currently at 1.36%. Ideally, you want to have that at 2% or higher. So whenever you see it not performing as high as you'd like to, there are little tweaks that you can do to increase that. Maybe the creative. So then you can create another ad and maybe try that one, or try another ad that seems to be working well and boost that one also. And then what we do is call it A/B testing. So then you can see, does this one outperform? Is the click-through rate higher on this one or this one? I mean, 1.36% isn't horrible. It's pretty average, actually a little above average, but if you can aim for 2% or higher, then that's even better. So I've had 64 clicks to my landing page. So that gives me kind of an average of cost per click, like 19 cents. So I'm paying 19 cents for every person who clicks through this Pinterest ad and lands here on my free branding course. Now, the real test is how many people sign up. So far in the last 2 days, I've had generally 3, maybe 4 signups. So that's not horrible, right? So then you have to figure out what's the cost per each person. And as you can see in my site stats, it's gone from this to skyrocketing this, right? So the Pinterest ads definitely work. So if you're questioning it, if you're on the fence about running a Pinterest ad or not, then I'm here to tell you, do it, because it's absolutely worth it. And it really, it has everything to do with, what is the campaign? What's the ROI on that campaign? So for me, it's a free branding course. So obviously, I'm not really getting anything financially from this free branding course. However, with everybody who signs up, I connect with a new customer, new potential customer. I'm adding more people into my network. So for me, that means a lot, but it really depends on your objective. If you're running a course that, say, $200 or $300, $400 per course, you're obviously going to want to do a lot more ads, and you're also going to want to increase your spend. So if your cost per acquisition or the cost per sign up, is $20 to sell a $500 course, then that's probably okay. So if you're not getting the engagement that you want, or if you're not getting the leads that you want, then you might want to consider either adding more creative, editing the creative that you currently have, or up your budget. So with that in mind, it's obvious that Pinterest ads work. That concludes today's lesson in Pinterest ads. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a question in the comments section below, and let's do a Q&A. I will add your question into any upcoming videos I plan on doing, which there will be a lot. Also hit the subscribe button, because I'm going to be doing a whole lot of stuff this year, and I really want you to be involved, and I don't want you to miss anything. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.